So, like, we caught back up and all that other fun stuff, but it was just really weird. Like, I don't really talk to anybody else, in class, but I keep up with some people on Facebook, so, but yeah, Tyler died. I remember Tyler died, but I can't remember why he died either. It just was so long. His death was really unexpected, though. I remember that. It was just like out of nowhere, and it was like from some disease. Can't remember, but yeah. So I can understand that, but I don't know if anybody committed suicide or not, to be honest. They could have. Like I said, I had a hick town, so not a lot of people were like, but we were also like 40 minutes from Dallas, so 45 to an hour depending on traffic and where you're going. Sometimes an hour and a half if you're going downtown, but that's because traffic. Oh, so yeah. I just realized I didn't wish my friend a happy birthday today, and I said I was going to do that.
Well, it's not too late for you, so.
That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm so sorry. That just fucking sucks, dude. It's always like a blow.
It's just been a bad day. I saw that, and then my son actually was choking today.
Oh no.
Yeah. After 8 o'clock, I'm just emotionally gone. So
yeah,
I'm just like, I'm done with everything. I'm gonna sit on my ass. I don't want to do anything else, and I just want to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm done.
I was just like, at 7:30, I was like, God, I'm so sleepy because I'm almost done with BioShock Infinite, and I was like gonna try to finish it, and at 7:30, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I gotta go lay back down. And I went and laid back down and died for a little bit longer, and so I don't know.
The May free games are Farming Simulator and City Skylines.
Well, I don't want to know.
I might do the City Skylines, but they're simulation games, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sport is tiny. Well, apparently he's not that tiny, because when they were saying that, like, Pumpkin was overweight at 13 pounds, I was like, that's how big Sport's, like, if he got to 14 pounds, he was, like, getting overweight. Does that...
Yeah, but your cat has, like, 2 pounds of fluff.
I know.
You know?
But
so
he was once 13 pounds. He weighed 13
really,
pounds in his prime.
Pumpkin isn't even that big. I mean, from the pictures she sends, I have never noticed a little droop in his belly either, so...
Yeah, like, when they said he was 13 pounds, I was just like, Sport was 13 pounds. At his heaviest, but the doctor said that he was fine.
It's just kind of funny because Chelsea's freaking out and calling him fat, and
I'm like, that's not really like, all that fat. Like, male cats are about 10 pounds to like 15.
My grandma's cat got so fat he couldn't even jump from 2 feet. And I swear, I think he was like 20-something pounds, 22.
Feisty, my mom's cat, he was having issues jumping too. And
he tried jumping from the chair to the table, which was like 1.5 feet away, and he fell to the floor.
Poor baby.
Couldn't even jump. It was so sad and funny at the same time.
Sport's always been great at jumping. Yeah. But yeah, I used to work like when I always like wanted to make sure, because like Snickers, my old cat, he was like fucking 20 pounds. He was a big ass cat though. Even my vet was like, he's just really fucking big. And she's like, he's only like probably a pound or 2 overweight. I'm like, dude, he's fat as hell. Like, but she said he wasn't. She said he was a big cat. Like, My next door neighbor called him a bobcat all the time, even though he was like a ginger. Because he was so big. He was gorgeous. He was a gorgeous ginger. He was one of those red gingers where he didn't have like barely any white on him, and he was orange with like thick, like tiger-like red stripes. He was such a pretty cat. So, but he was so friendly and would like go to anybody. So we're pretty positive somebody stole him from us, because we found no evidence of like anything like we did with our other cats. And he was so big, he probably could have taken down a coyote by himself. Like, even my vet was like, they would have had to like gang up on him and like attack him. Like, that would have been the only way they could have gotten him at all. She was like, he's just too big. He would have done severe damage, and because his claws and his teeth were huge. So you can tell he had like some kind of Maine Coon or something. He was short-haired, but his size, he had something in him that made him so like a humongous ass cat. Yeah, I mean, because he came to my knee. So yeah, he was big. I mean, he was like a big boy. So, and on top of that, like I said, he had like a few extra pounds packing. So he was like a gigantic ass cat. Like, carrying him was like nothing like sport. Like, it's like carrying a toddler. Like, if he like stretched up, he would hit my hip bone. Like, he was a big ass cat. So, like, my vet, when we were freaking out, we couldn't find him, my vet was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Snickers will go to anybody, like literally anyone. He comes, anybody here purring and will love all over you. She's like, I'm pretty positive somebody stole him. And like, we kind of thought somebody was feeding him during the day, because he would be gone for like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, so we're thinking that person just took him. And which pisses me off, because he had a collar.
Yeah, they knew.
And a chip.
They didn't think he was a...
Well, he had a chip.
Yeah, like, they saw the collar, knew he was somebody's.
Exactly.
Not only that, but even if they did think he was a stray, the first thing you do is take it to the vet. And have it, yeah. And everything. If you're going to adopt a stray. Like, that's the first thing you do. Yeah, because, like... purposely didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking they had a kid or something, and they just, whatever. I'm just like, you took my fucking cat, because I love that cat a lot. And, like, Kooky, he was a Maine Coon that my next door neighbor had. But he kept, after Snickers disappeared, 2 days later, Kooky showed up, and Kooky was a ginger too, like Snickers. Had about the same pattern of fur, but he was long-haired and he was a Maine Coon. And we started feeding him. He had no collar, and then he started wanting to come inside, so we let him inside. So I was still like devastated from Snickers going missing, and so we do that, and then he just got more and more where he wanted to be with us, and we're like, okay, well, if this cat has an owner, we need to find out. And we would put collars on him with, if this is your cat, will you please call us? Because he didn't have a chip. And finally, like after over a year of this cat, like coming inside, sleeping in our house, feeding him all this stuff, our back, the neighbor right behind us, we find out it's hers. Right. And we're like, we got 2 collars for him. What the fuck happened? And she's like, knowing my husband, he took them off. And she's like, and Kooky does have a bad habit, that's why he doesn't have a collar, is he likes to take his collars off. So I was like, okay, well, now that we know, she's like, but he seems really partial to y'all, so, you know, enjoy him as much as you want. And then their house ended up burning down, like the top floor. So so they had to do renovations, like, and stuff like that, and so they had to leave. So they were like, if you want to just keep him and have him as y'all's, you're welcome to. He likes y'all more than us, to be honest. And we're like, we're not taking your cat. And Belinda was like, well, I mean, she's like, as long as we can come visit him. We're like, yeah, you can come visit him. So, like, their son would come over and visit him and stuff like that. But I was just like, but we couldn't take him. Like, Larry couldn't take him. So he's still, like, back over where I used to live. And I can't go over there even though it's been over a year. So I miss him so much. And he was brought up, like, indoor, outdoor. Or I would have taken him with me. Because him and Sport got along fine. And, but he literally would scream to go outside. And while Sport did the same thing, like, he would do it in the middle of the night. And so, I was just like, I can't have him doing that while, like, not in the middle of the night. Not while I like him trying to sleep. Like, Sport never tried to go outside at night. It was just during the day. And that was like for the first year until we broke him of it. But Cookie would literally do it like 3 o'clock in the morning. Would just like get up and go scream at the door. So, or like he's just, and then he wouldn't use a litter box either. Like he never went in the house, but he would not use a litter box. So I was just like, it'll be way too much pain in the ass to acclimate him to my apartment. So I probably cannot take him with me. We thought about me trying for a week, and then I should have tried because I was out of work anyways, but I was so scared he was going to pee somewhere. And cat pee
is
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, that way I'm not taking him from Belinda. It's not like he doesn't have a home there, so that's what we did. But, yeah. Sport! Speaking of balling, he's doing that right now. Sport!
I heard him playing with his little toy.
He's playing with a paper ball right now. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? What? Come here. What do you want me to do? You keep coming to me. Come here. Gee. But yeah, I'm sorry you've had a shitty day. I've been like, today, God, work has been horrible the past 2 days. Our internet's been completely out.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, God.
So we can't take credit cards. We couldn't take credit cards.
And then you have to deal with the aftermath of the people, too.
Yeah, and people getting pissy. And, like, one girl was like, are you... Well, we would tell them, because we're drive-through only, so we would just be like, we can only let you know our credit card system is down. We can't take any form of credit or debit. And then they'd be like, oh, but can I use my Starbucks card? I'm like, is that a form of credit or debit, you fucking dumbass? So many people ask that. I was just like, y'all are stupid. Is that a credit or debit card? Do you use it to pay the other places?
If you want to.
I know. I'm just like, can you pay for other things with it? No. Okay, then it's not a credit or debit card. And then one person was like, well, they just said you couldn't take credit cards. This is a debit card. I'm just like, dude, our machine is down. We cannot do anything about it. Like, we never said that, hey, by the way, we can't take any form of card, like card payments. Like, oh my God. I was just like, y'all are stupid old people. That was an old person. I was just like, no, not debit either. We said our credit card machine is down. Any type of machine that has to do a form of payment except for, Starbucks card, which already has money on it. It's like a prepaid card, basically. Except you can't pay at other places. I was just like, are you fucking kidding? Sport, what the hell are you doing? it's going crazy, sorry. And I'm just like, I don't know what to... Oh god, now he's bawling again.
I hear him.
Sport! I don't know what is wrong with him. But yeah, I was just like, oh my god.
You just woke up.
Sport!
He wants to love on you.
No, he's playing right now. Come here! Well, you just ran up to me really damn fast. And then ran away from me when I tried to touch you. Sport! What are you oh god, playing... What are you playing? He's kicking something. I don't know what he's kicking. Oh, he's playing with my old prescription bottle. And biting it. Oh my god, he has it in his mouth. There's nothing in there, so it's not gonna hurt him. I've been noticing him playing with my prescription bottles, so I just leave them on the floor now because he seems to be having so much fun with these stupid prescription bottles. And I'm like, Sport, you have a new thing to play with that came out of nowhere, but you won't play with toys that I buy you. Okay. What are you doing? Child. But anyways, sorry. But yeah, so like work has been hell. I'm like, this is not what I want to go back to. Plus the mask is like not, me and masks are not doing well at all. So
oh, the face mask.
Yeah, like I almost ended up passing out. I had to go to the back and sit down for a bit.
Even I can't deal with them, so
that's my asthma. My asthma, like I can't get like breath in very well at all. Yeah. Plus I have major congestion, and so that doesn't let you breathe very well, like because it's all in your lungs and stuff. And I was just like, I was like, I gotta go sit down. And my boss was like, are you okay? I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I was like, I cannot breathe. She was like, okay, just go drink some water. And I'm like, and then, you know, Misty's like, well, get a doctor's note. And I'm like, well, there's no way I can actually go to work without a mask. There's no way.
It's probably
like
they're legally required right now.
Yeah, Starbucks, literally a person is trying to sue Starbucks right now because their partner didn't have a mask over their nose. I'm not kidding. I'm like, it's gonna get thrown out of court, it's not gonna happen, but still. But, come here. Jesus. So, like, there's no way, and I don't think I'm gonna get paid, because she said, you do not have to come to work. If you feel uncomfortable coming to work, let me know. But I'm going to tell you, we're not gonna pay you unless you get sick. And, so I don't know if it would be, I don't know if it would be under that guy's or not, so I don't know if I'd get paid. And I cannot go without getting paid. So, oh my god, it's driving me crazy. There are certain parts that drive me crazy about my cat. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was talking.
Funny and cute. So.
Yes, I know. Got to see Freehaw.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube if you want to get on.
Okay. I've been waiting.
Yeah, I've been on for a while.
It's
for 20 minutes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You're not just sitting here waiting. I was like, okay, we're just talking for now. That's all good.
Yeah, no. I saw Freehaw when I went and got my meds yesterday. She works at Albertsons now again. She was working, like, kind of in her field with children, and she just couldn't handle the job. She hated it so much. And apparently Albertsons was going to pay her either just as much or better to be a manager, and not Starbucks, Albertsons. And her, Freehaw, and Rubina, which is their mother. Her, Freehaw, Fajia, and Rubina, which is the mom. All worked at Albertsons. Like, that was their only other job other than Fajia being a flight attendant and Freeha working for like various teaching organizations, and because she has a psychology degree too, but she only has a bachelor's, and so she's a lot happier being back at like Albertsons because she's got like bad anxiety and stuff like that. She's like the opposite of her sister, which is hilarious because they all look alike too. And but she, like, Gia's like really outgoing and always is in a good mood usually, like never depressed. Like it does happen, but it's rare. It's a very rare with her. And then Freeha's like opposite. It's so funny. Freeha's more like me. Like if we had a personality wise, Freeha would be my sister more than Fajia is. I was talking to Freeha and they have to get up. They've been getting up at 5:30 for Ramadan.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when they're supposed to get up. But I think it's no later than 6:30.
No,
it's with us here. It's 6:30. So the sun doesn't start coming up till then.
Oh, really? I know ours has been going off at like 5:30. So.
There's just 5:30. It's still dark at 5:30, but our sun doesn't start coming up till like 6:30.
I don't even know when our sun starts coming up.
Well, they have times that they go by.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So and then they can eat again at 7:30. So
ours is 8:14 today. You know, it gets later and later. And earlier. So.
Well, it depends, because like the sun goes in the mornings. The sun comes up later in the summer than in the winter time, and then of course it goes down later in the summertime than in the winter time. But yeah.
Get longer. Yeah.
So I think that's what it is for them. And Freeha was just like, I didn't care today. I was like, Freeha, she was like, I was exhausted. I was like, she ate at 7. She was like, I did not feel good. I was like, Freeha. And she's like, I know. She's like, I already heard it from my mom. I'm like, I was like, Mama Zia got onto you, huh? And she's like, yes.
See, we usually just stay up later and eat before we go to bed.
No, they don't. They can't. They have jobs and stuff like that, so they can't do that.
They don't like getting up and then rushing and having a time rush to try to cook and do everything.
See, they don't have, well, I mean, like,
stuff our face in 10 minutes.
Both Fajia and Freeha still live at home. And because Fajia, there's no point of her really moving because she's not here half the time because she's a flight attendant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so
it's kind of fun.
So
what airlines does she work for?
United. Yeah, so Rubina usually cooks for them, like, and but no, they get up. They're the ones they get up early in the morning, eat. If they don't have anything else to do, they go back to bed. If not, they still do they can't stay up. Well, Fajia will literally stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah. So I don't know if she'll eat before she goes to bed then. But if she has to work,
wake up, then I got it.
she has to work because both Freeha and Fajia, if they have to work, they usually wake up early and eat. And then if they have like a little bit of time left, they'll rest, go back to bed or whatever. So if not, it just really depends. And Rubina is still recovering from radiation and having cancer and stuff like that, so she doesn't even have to worry about it. Last year she was in chemo, so she's not even, I don't know, she's pretty strict Muslim wise, other than like I said, they don't cover themselves, but other than that she's really strict on everything else. But I think it's because of where they came from, Pakistan.
Yeah, it's
They
more...
came from a richer part of Pakistan, so it was a lot more free. But they grew up in Saudi, so... But they went to an American trade school. Kids did. And Ahmad and Umair went to high school in London. So... that's the only thing. But other than that, she, like, doesn't want them marrying out of their race. Like, she's not happy that, like... I think she knows... Blahhhh has a white boyfriend, but they had to, like, secretly, like, because that's all Fajia dated before her last fiance was white guys, and they had to keep it secret from their mom. Their dad wasn't that big of a deal about it, but Mama was like, no. Like, legit, she was just like, you're not dating outside of, you know. But the boys could. So, yeah.
See, that's...
I know, and that's what they would argue about. But nope, she wanted like Pakistani babies.
A lot of... It's not just that. A lot of Muslims in general, the males are allowed to get married to a woman of any race or religion, because it's viewed that women usually will typically sympathize with the person more.
Well, she was just more like
end up usually converting. So that's in the Quran. It even says that men are supposed to can marry anyone, but females should marry specific people.
Yeah, they could only marry their race and. Well, mainly Middle East.
Race, but
no,
religion.
It was Pakistani boys.
See,
Pakistani Muslim boys.
Well, the Quran doesn't say anything about race, like
so.
Just specific races.
Well,
it just says specific religions.
Like, but yeah, it was Pakistani Muslim boys, is what she wanted them to marry, and then.
Which culture is a whole nother thing. That's where more race comes in.
But, and the funny thing is, and this is why, like, I don't even know how they got Rubina to agree with it, but Casey did not convert, which is Ahmad's wife. And I'm pretty sure Amer's wife didn't convert either. And I don't know how they did not, like...
Are they Christian?
Yeah.
Or Jewish? Then they don't have to.
They're Christian. And so she had like a white wedding, and then I went to the Pakistani wedding. And now I'm getting...
That must have been fun.
Oh, yeah. I've always expected to go to one anyways, because Blahhhh wants a white wedding. But she'd of course do want like a small Pakistani wedding with her friends and family, just like a small amount, like because we've always talked about it. And then Fajia is fine with just it being like a long, drawn out 3-day Pakistani wedding. That's how long their weddings are 3 days. And
anything like that, funerals and that are usually about 3 days long.
And yeah, so like she was supposed to get married, and I had even picked out my outfits. Like I've got Pakistani clothing, and then it just didn't happen. And he was an asshole, anyways. Fajia knows I hate Amr, but whatever. She knows I did not like him at all because he was still married to a Pakistani girl in Pakistan, and I was just like, And that's eventually what the deal breaker was. She just finally got so tired of it, she was just like, I don't even care anymore. So that should tell you something. So I was just like, I never liked him in the first place. He's like, yes, I know, you told me. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're my best friend, of course I'm gonna tell you if I don't like some guy that some fucking random.
You're gonna keep it real.
Yeah, I was like, at first, for like the first 2 years they were dating, it kind of strained our relationship because I didn't like him, and she would keep things from me, but I would find out through our mutual friend, Bonnie, and then finally I just was out and said it. I was just like, I don't like him. I was like, but you're my best friend, so I'm not gonna be mean to him. Y'all get married, I'm gonna be nice to him. I was like, but if he says or does anything to you that I do not like, I will voice my opinion in his face. And she was like, okay, I can accept that. And I was just like, alright. I was like, I will not bitch at you, you know, for him being a douchebag. I'll just be like, baby, I'm sorry, you know, try to give you the best advice I can. But otherwise, if he does it in front of me, I was like, that's going to be a whole different issue. And she's like, no, I understand that. She's like, I know your protective instinct with your friends is like really hardcore. I was like, yeah, you should definitely know that from past relationships. So, like, God, but yeah, I had bought clothing and all this other stuff, and then it just didn't work out. It was just crazy. So, and then they were like, so they pushed the date back, and it just finally got to the point where Fajia was just like, it's not happening. And I was like, I figured. I was like, not to be mean. And she was like, it's okay. She's like, it's not your fault. And I was like, it's not yours. So, it's like, I know. So, they're still friends, but I told her, like, me and Maddie, which is a girl I met through Fajia, we've both told her we don't like him. They got back together, she better tell us, but we're not going to be happy. And we won't say anything, but we'll have these disapproving looks on our faces. We both said the same.
Every time you see them together, there's gonna be a scowl.
Well, he lives in a different. Well, now he has a house in Grapevine, and then he has a house out in Detroit. No, not Detroit. Someplace in Georgia, Atlanta. There, yeah. So, because his family's fairly well off, they have like a jewelry business. So, but yeah, I was like, you just know in the back of your head. She's like, I know you're gonna hate him. And I was like, we both, like me and, like when I found that out about Maddie, like the first day we met, I was like, oh my god, I can tell I'm already gonna love you. She's like, the way he fucking treats her, I was like, I know. I was like, don't get me started. We'll both be talking shit about him all night. And she's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. I was like, yeah. So yeah, we were just like,
too bad we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, we were just like, she's like, guys, I have no intention whatsoever of getting back together. She's like, he is still married and everything. I was like, and how long has it been? It's been like almost 10 years. Yeah. So, just like, but yeah. That was good. I was so happy I got to see Freeha. I was like, oh my god, I missed you so much. And I was like, I'm sorry I don't have a face mask on, but I had to just live in one for a while and I'm about to die. She's like, no, I understand, because she's got like medical issues too.
Really?
Like, yeah, she's got like asthma and she has like the same allergy problems I do. So she's like, oh, I know. And I was like, yeah. I see you're wearing your mask. She's like, I fucking hate it. I was like, I have mine in my back pocket. I was like, I can't. I tried. I put it on and then I took it off as soon as I walked in. I was just like, I couldn't. So, but okay, so now I'm hungry, so if you'll give me a second, and then we will play. I promise, I will stop running my mouth.
It's okay, don't worry.
And we will play, but when we were like sitting there talking about food, I just was like, fuck, now I'm getting hungry.
Well, when I woke, you'd probably be getting hungry, so I told you, go ahead and eat if you want to.
I'm like, I woke up and I was like so full, and now it's just like, oh, that stuff sounds really good right now. I'm gonna go make that real quick, so give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay.
Dude, your tea. Yeah. Here. What? Just wait. Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Come
I
back.
just gotta let this warm up. Not warm up. Cool down.
Cool down.
I put too much water in it. Well. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Ooh. I downloaded.
The wrong file.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, we're having an issue. Chapter 5, it's not showing at all. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did we forget to save?
We always save.
I think we forgot to save.
Fuck. Oh, let me just do this fast as heavenly possible.
I thought we got to chapter 6 though.
We did. No, we got to chapter 5. We ended at chapter. Remember, Nagito killed himself.
Oh, he killed himself? Or I thought we were looking for the murderer.
Yeah, we're looking for the murderer. Sorry.
But he did kill himself.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
The traitor killed him.
Okay. Or halfway killed him?
No, the traitor killed him.
I think it's the princess.
God, I can't believe. What the fuck? I know we saved.
I think we forgot.
No, I always save. I'm like very good about saving. So, we're going through fast. This is very fast.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the traitor actually killed him.
Ronald Kuma's again? Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Yeah. This shouldn't take me that long though, with me like doing it this way and knowing where I need to go, and I have to get all the bears again though, motherfucker.
That's what I was saying.
God
We have
damn.
to find all the Monokuma.
I know where they are, so it won't take me that long. But fortunately, I'm gonna have to talk to people. But yeah, the last one is not in Nagito's, like,
I think we were about to start the trial. I think. Is that where we left
no,
off?
Yes, that's where we left off.
I think we were done with the investigation.
No, we haven't even done the investigation because remember I told you it has a lot of stuff in it. Oh, and I have to feed my animal. Ugh. Not feed it, but give it whatever stuff. But, no, the traitor killed Nagito. So, yeah, a fun trial. But, yeah.
Confused how a head Monokuma becomes a whole body.
Huh?
The background on this, it's showing that the machines are putting the head on the conveyor belt, and then the next machine goes over the head, and then it suddenly becomes a whole bear. Like how?
I don't know. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's funny.
Thank God I can like quickly do this.
They have a Monokuma mystery box on Etsy.
They have what?
A Monokuma mystery box.
Oh God. I wouldn't want Monokuma, I just want the rest of them. Oh, I forgot to get the plush from the Monokuma. Yeah, it's in here. I forgot. And then let's see what is.
I've been found.
How do I have so many coins? Oh yeah, we have to get to know Akane, so I have to go buy stuff. We can just get through her stuff really fast too. The airbase. I cannot believe we can save.
I know. I mean, it was bound to happen to us. It's been a year. You know? Yeah. So I guess we can just be thankful it only happened once in the last year.
It's not been a year, but it's been a...
It's been almost a year. In like a week or two more.
No, because I bought this in March of last year.
Not this game.
Oh.
All the PlayStation. It's been over a year since we've been playing.
Oh, I thought you meant this. I was like, dude, I like...
all of our games. All of them.
I was like, I know it's not been a year because I bought this in March at the end of March of last year. And I didn't play it for over 6 months. I didn't play it. I don't think we started playing till around Christmas time.
I think it was after that.
It couldn't be much farther than that because I remember I was like,
home.
what the?
I wasn't at my dad's house yet already. I was back home when we started.
Oh no, then it was before Christmas.
No, we didn't do it at my dad's house at all. So, and I was there for a month and a half, so I know it wasn't December.
Yeah, we did. I know it wasn't that much. Because the first time you went to your dad's, I know for a fact, though.
You were playing Persona 5.
Yeah, but we were playing, me and you were playing something else. You were playing Persona 5, but then we would play something. But we've played so many games that, like, I should look around some more. Why? Oh, I gotta talk to Kazuichi. Oh, yeah, that's like... one of the clues. Was in there. Okay, just check it out.
Yo.
Run. Okay, so I got all the Monokumas except for the one in Nagito's.
There's a Nagito plush. Handmade.
I want a Nagito plush.
I'm gonna show you. It looks small, but it's cute.
I would actually buy that. I want the gigantic fucking Joker plush, but it's so expensive. It's ridiculous. The cheapest one I found was like $45. And there's Nagito telling us, like, oh, acting like an asshole again. You should hear all these noises that I'm hearing. It's just hilarious.
I sent it to the Helix chat.
So what?
The Helix chat.
Okay.
It's small, but
I was like, he's in his little, I would so buy that. He's in his, school uniform.
Mm-hmm.
That's a school uniform.
I was looking for, Monomi, but I guess her name's Usami.
Yeah, it is. That's her real name.
Usami.
Yeah.
I was looking for her. But I don't see any for Usami. Just for
Well, Monomi, it's saying Danganronpa. That's a V3. It says cute Danganronpa rabbit and bear, which is that's her.
I didn't want the split one. I wanted her original.
Oh, just her cute little form. Yeah, I don't know.
I saw one, but only in the images, you know, so probably sold only in Japan. Kind of.
Well, still, you should be able to get it. So I have like plushes that are from Japan. Yeah, wait, did I miss a bear? Hold on.
There was one.
I did miss one. How did I miss a bear? I got one at the stand. I got it at the plushie factory. At the military base. Okay, which one am I missing then? Because... fuck. I got all of them, I thought. I thought I pressed the button where I had all of them. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and find out which one I missed. It was either at the military base, or it was at the Sea King Industries or whatever.
Oh my god, these little Beatles are so cute. But why are they for $100 freaking?
What?
They're like the size of your finger.
What?
I'm gonna show you. I show you. I send it to you.
No, I thought you said $400. I was like...
For $100.
I don't know.
Well, that Usami plush is $80.
Well, this is like, you know...
Freaking
a pretty old game. So, like, finding stuff, like, the Nagito figurine I want is, like, $200, and the one I want of Chiaki is, like, fucking $500, and Kyoko is, like, over... Kyoko, where's Kyaki? I don't know where Kyaki's is. Kyoko's one was... I think $350. Oh. Okay, eat some. I'll do this. Check on my pet. Stays hot forever.
Did you remember where the other Monokuma is?
I told you it's either at the military base or the factory.
I think it's the military base. Because we went to the factory.
I know, we went to the military base though too. We went to both. One of them I just didn't hit. Alright, now I'm gonna go. Like, I still have free time. Blah, 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 blah. literally fast traveling everywhere because I just don't give a fuck.
It's okay. This is funny. I show because I can.
I'll buy presents. Oh God. Really? For that, I got a blue ram.
It's so funny, blue ram.
I know.
Somebody didn't want a lawsuit. And that's like rose water.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
What is that? A tampon?
Who knows?
Sketch
A knife.
Oh, lucky you. You can
Yeah.
kill some. A slinky. A doggy bag. Man, we have a lot of coins.
That's why I'm just doing it by 50. Because I've been doing getting the lucky thing and getting multiples.
Mm-hmm.
Mail something. I don't know what the fuck that was. And I just got rid of the I don't have to look up the Kane presents again because I just got rid of them. I'm so mad we forgot to save. Thank God I know everything. I'm like, shush. You don't know the ending.
Is it 216?
What?
Your tag name.
217?
217? What is it?
Tell her we're fast tracking right now, because...
Yeah. Blah.
Or we can't do fucking Twitch because people are fucking retarded. Got those weird shoes again. Pretty much. Me reading things to you.
Yeah. Don't know what that is. There's some monkey.
Okay.
Like how the tree gets bigger.
Oh, that was like a thing of Junko, it looked like. I know.
Castles or car? I'm not sure what that is either. Maybe a radio, an old radio.
Why do I always do that?
And we gotta give presents to our pet. Snake-a-me.
Yeah, snake of me.
The name is.
Like Usami.
And Mono-me.
Mm-hmm.
I want a different pet. Please don't tell me this is the only pet you can have is Snake-a-me.
I think it is.
Let me go look. I'm gonna look that up. Oh boy. Let me see if I'm caught up here.
What did Chelsea do?
I have no idea.
Like, okay, yeah, it was at the military base. Bought what? The moon chair? Of course Nagito's at the moon base. Where is it then? Oh, it's over here. Found it. Alright.
Knew you could do it.
Let's see where Akane is. Pretty sure she's at the hotel. There she is. Find out what her presents are. Fuck that. I would never buy something for money.
I mean, I can see it a little bit, but I probably wouldn't spend more than $5 on anything.
And it's just hilarious because it says, Fire hasn't paid yet. I'm gonna laugh if they don't pay at all.
Well, I'm guessing that's why she said she's out of that money or something. Because, I don't know. Maybe these people decided against them.
I don't know. See what she likes. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. If it's not official, I would never buy anything off of Animal Crossing. Like, no way in hell.
I don't even play the game anyway, but...
Like, I'd be like, haha, no. Okay, we have what she likes. Alright, let's fast talk her. I'm so mad. What the hell? Yeah, she's scared of ghosts. That was hilarious. Like, I'll get you for this. It's like, you forgot about what you saw, right? Pretty sure she's in her room. I'm just mean. I just be like laughing in people's faces. They ask me to pay for something with cash. Still don't have it. That's so weird. I think she likes. No, she doesn't have that. No. Back to food. I know she likes. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I know she likes mostly food. Oh. I got that. I have the chocolate. It's as long as we all run.
Again.
Huh?
We have to get her underwear again.
Yeah.
Oh, my son was being
We're done. Huh?
And my son was being a brat most of the day too. And he gets his potty, takes it apart, stands on just the base of it, gets on top of the furniture to get on the half wall to get candy.
Oh god.
And bumps my Switch onto the tile. I freak out because one of the controllers fell off, and I thought it, like, you know, the sliding part.
Yeah.
I thought the sliding part stayed in and the rest of the controller came out, so it was like freaking out, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It's good, and thank God I had a screen protector because there's a big crack on the screen protector, so.
Nice.
But nothing wrong with my Switch, hopefully, that I can tell. So, I was like freaking out.
Oh, jeez.
It just.
There we go. Kazuichi goes flying. Real quick. Wonder what Chelsea would do if I'm like, people are fucking stupid.
What?
If I said people are fucking stupid. Spending money. Somehow my friend at work that played the game have a shit ton of bells. Like, a ton. And I'm just like, how do you have that many bells? People keep talking about how, like, they don't have any. hard to get them or something. I don't know.
How do you know?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you know what bells are? Like,
My friends play. Well, I said at work.
Yo.
yeah.
They were talking about it.
Mm.
I've heard y'all talk about, like, bells before, and I'm not even quite sure what bells are. I just know they have, like, millions. So.
It's pretty easy to just if you have
Like, they get them in one day. Like,
yeah.
5 to 10 million bells.
Yeah, I got 10 million right now.
No, like,
But-
they do it in one day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I don't do it every day. I don't need like crazy amounts.
They
just do
have,
it
like,
as
so much
needed.
crap. Like, their house and stuff like that paid off, and, like,
Yeah, my house is completely paid off on there.
10 rooms, basements,
Oh, there's no
cafes.
2 rooms. There's 1, 2, 3,
Like-
4. Now they might be that might be New Leaf instead. You can do more with that, I think.
But like basements, and then they have their
Yeah.
own cafe. Cause they
Cafe
work
was
for,
at New Leaf, so.
yeah, which was with the Starbucks thing.
Oh yeah, you can see them all on the
Yeah.
thing.
Oops, I mean
I
for
have
that.
a park in mind with a soccer field.
Yeah, they've got like fucking mansions and shit.
Mhm.
Like,
My house is the largest it can.
but yeah, I don't know. They just keep getting all this stuff that like y'all keep talking about. Seems like it's really hard to get, and I'm just like,
Well, if you don't time travel, if you want to play the regular, like with no forcing the time change, then yeah, it is kind of hard. Now, like, what makes it
I
easy-
didn't get into it how they got it. I was just like, okay, cool, and then I just walked off.
Like with every game, some people time travel to get farther, faster.
I just
Working.
like I said, I just basically just like okay, and then I walked off.
Yeah.
So they're talking about getting them on islands. So I don't know what they were doing.
Oh, the Nook Miles tickets.
The
You don't
bells on some island, and I don't know. That's what
Oh, like the there's an island, Money Island. You go and there's rocks. You hit the rocks and there's money.
But yeah, one guy was talking. He got like over 3 million bells that way.
You're lucky.
Him and his friends went.
Has played for over 400 hours. Like, that's over 12 hours a day since release. Can you imagine?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Over 12 hours a day for a month. Less than a month. Like, what does he do? I don't know what he does.
I couldn't play. That would just be so boring and monotonous and like, no, fuck that.
I mean, I love Animal Crossing, but it's not a game you can play all day long.
Fuck no. It would be too boring. Oh, fuck that shit. Aunt Makane was trying to, I remember, choke his ass. And I going batshit crazy. I love it because Chiaki smacks her.
You wouldn't do something like
You wouldn't do something like that, would you? I have to go search the whole goddamn amusement park. Well, all I have to do is go to, Tiffany's house, so I don't really have to search the whole amusement park. I like how Chiaki gets like she puffs out her cheeks. It's so cute.
That was creepy.
What?
His head's on the...
What?
There were like heads on top of the post of the fence. There were heads on the
They were skeletons. It's supposed to be a horror house.
I don't think I saw that last time.
Yeah, it's been there. It's just like do. Oh no, I guess I gotta go everywhere. That's gay. Thank God it's like a... I don't have to go to the Nezumi castle, I don't think though. Because we checked it out yesterday. Yeah, okay, thought so. Alright, where was Chiaki again? I know she's on the third island. What's my pet? She's on the third island, I know that much. Oh, dang. Bear went up. Was she on the third island? Thinking it was a music venue. Sonya's at the military base instead of being at Jabberwock Park. No, past her. Doing this so fast.
It's okay.
Still taking forever though, jeez.
Yeah.
But this was a longer chapter because all the shit that happened.
Mm-hmm. And Nagito's bombs, and then he got himself killed.
Yeah.
The little prick, so...
Got himself tied up, tortured, and killed.
Good for him. And he probably loved every minute of it.
But yeah. Tied up, tortured, killed. Why did I go this way?
No idea.
I forgot Monokuma Rock was there. I went the other way. Tied up, tortured, killed with a fucking knife through one of his arms.
And stabbed. 80 times.
Stabbed in the stomach. That's why I said he got tortured, and then he got stabbed in the stomach, tied up. With a knife in one of his hands. Okay. No, yeah, that is the right way. Okay. I mean, it's pretty like fucking some hard ass shit right there. What am I looking for? I don't. We're getting there though, almost. It's just hilarious, all these noises. Just these bell noises and stuff like that, and dung, and it's really funny. I guess it looks so evil too, which cracks me up. I'm just like, looks evil as fuck.
It just set off a bomb, and he's planning on setting off another bomb, so.
Like, cause then it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of fireworks. I'm going so fast, I'm not even hearing their voices. Like I said, bunch of weird noises. I think I'll be able to do this in 30 minutes, the whole entire chapter. Not reading anything, but, you know.
We've been on an hour and a half.
I know, but that's because we talked for the first hour. And I was like, food.
Yeah.
I hear all their feet running and stuff. The Monokuma file. I just want to see what a Monokuma freaking guitar looks like. I just like how like Akane is like smells everything and hears things that you can't normally hear. Yep, there we go. Body picture of Nagito.
Yay.
In less than 30 minutes. I had no idea what I was looking at.
It
We
looks
got
like
past-
he's suffocated because the tape on his mouth is sucking in. Like
I know. But he also, like, rammed a fucking rod through his stomach.
Oh, you said he.
Huh?
You said he rammed the rod through his stomach.
No, I said, because he has a rod rammed through his stomach. I didn't say he rammed a rod through his stomach. He had a rod rammed through his stomach.
Okay. We'll see, I guess.
How is he gonna how is he gonna be tied up and run a rod through his stomach?
No, like a he, like the traitor is a he.
Oh. No, I said he had a rod rammed through his stomach is what I said. A spear. Like he had a rod rammed through his stomach. One of us killed Nagito. Yeah, we've already been through this part though. I'm just like fast forwarding. So we get to the Monokuma file. Alright, investigate. Here we go. First we need to look at the Monokuma file. Well, I was like, oh my god, he only weighs 143 pounds. He's 5'9". The victim is Nagito Komieda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is to believe around noon sharp. Not only was there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, this is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the areas surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked off most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I would have to investigate Nagito's body. I probably didn't expect to end up like this either. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. Even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now is not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife. By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's leg and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
Cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear. How cruel. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two separate weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use a spear, huh? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but his wound looks like a slice. Probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wound. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere. There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where the left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It's cut off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when he was splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand... Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right, why is it only on that part? See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this?
He had his hand curled.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the Spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I cannot go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell. I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. Spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle... It looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. Let me check on my pet.
Every time you say that, I think you mean sport. And then I was like, wait, no. Okay.
Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillar nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, but they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If we disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for other reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far?
It's overkill.
Yeah.
They must have had fun.
Okay. There's still other things. Oh, his mask, his face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help? Geez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. The good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Taki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And with one swift movement, she ripped off the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
Ah, it'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here. Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use, she's not listening. Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that? This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of the mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. They tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. What else? Let's see. Finding. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the road is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? And that's all I needed, I think. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Monokuma's dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response, he's dead, Jim. Just kidding, I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal, too. Don't put oversized garbage there, it's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh? He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like the plushie over there. You seem more pissed than usual these days, mon ami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer really have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Okay, looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place, even though when it broke it sounded exactly like glass. This is probably... those fire grenades we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here. An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. Is the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Nice save, son.
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. It caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why the killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... let's see. I'm trying to think of what else other than his body that I have not checked out, which I don't think there's anything else except for talking to them. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen? This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen? Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends. What do you mean by something? He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that? I don't know. This is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's just focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time! Look at the time! Doesn't matter! It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30. So it also has a clock function. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nikamaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. She looks like she's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire. You can see a girder right next to it, right? There. Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder. Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there would have been another reason as well. If not, they would have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was that reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panels near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made the mess. Huh? Look, the tip over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So, maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. Those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door, and then she couldn't get in. She's like, it's not working, and then she tried harder. Yeah. Okay. I don't have to, like, actually go through all that crap. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means... you can speculate this was done intentionally. Let me check on my pet. Okay. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? I'm trying to think of what else there is, other than talking to people. It mattered for Gundam's killing the Mikons, but it looks like time didn't matter this time. I think she's saying the same thing. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about what that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing at that time? Oh my. Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Okay, Sonia. Sonia? I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh? At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them? And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered. And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that one of them could gain entrance to the ancient ruin. However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real, it was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell. And you can see Monami over there, like in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I see, so that's why you were the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake. I did, as Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange that when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. I love it, Kazuichi in the background. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. He's doing a Toko.
It would just be much funnier if it was Toko.
Oh, you get to see Toko fly away again.
But there's nothing like that. I don't think anything beats that, the moment that Toko
No,
went.
I don't know. Kazuichi looks kind of funny. But upon further reflection...
Pigtails, it's just crazy. You know.
She doesn't have pigtails in the third one. Yeah. That it might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe the bombs he set up were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet. You look worried. Yeah, I am. At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Izumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternately, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that. Then it's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there are other ways except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. It's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop... You still watching us from there? The time message, the video... Okay. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be a clue, used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but... It's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there's something, really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you'd normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. Kazuichi flying again. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Hilarious. Let us rip these apart away so we can confirm it. Hold on. There's a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it? Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb! You know, if you just pick me up, see? You'll feel the soft weight of cotton. You're right. Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint, and you guys should know it wasn't from the military base. Tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said that earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would be a foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved. If the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, then you brought it from the Octagon. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside of one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. The break room is open on the other side of this door. This is where we obtained the fire grenade. Anything inside? Nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. Okay, we're done. Off to the fourth island. Wait, no, the military base, actually. Then the fourth island. Run, run, run! Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
Checking the pet. Got a poopy. I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. Bombs had disappeared, blah blah blah. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in the video message. So, were you surprised? He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he had to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. A huge supply of guns and other firearms were stuffed into the truck bed. Ah, found it! Huh? What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here. The killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy.
It does.
I know, it's like, oops, didn't mean to do that. If the bombs are fake, this may be a fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Done there. Off to the 4th island. I was in Izumi Castle. No, I took the long way. Maybe? I don't know. I think it's in the middle. The spear with the flashy ornament is hanging from the wall. The spear, it's definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. Same whip-like cord is attached to the handle and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it, the killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some sort of kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Off to the cottage. Can't remember where Nagito. Yeah, it's right there. Well, obviously, because Chiaki's there and Monokuma's there.
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime. Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye.
I thought he was about to say something.
I didn't do that. Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door. Fine, fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right? Now then. Vavaloose! That thing again. See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does he open the door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. Was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. There's the last pair. Yay! I got all of them. I just need to do 60. Okay. Look at Monami's box. The fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be... Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this? Yep. It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside. Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? This wasn't important. Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from the Monami in the first place. I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notes out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things have happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. Kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because nobody believes him. Huh? Hajime, something happened? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand. Phew, I asked you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Hi, baby. What? you just wake up again? You want Mama's lovin'? Geez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of my notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. What, baby? He's just like staring at me.
Is he hungry?
No, I fed him already. But if this notebook is here, the Nagito was the thief? Betrayal. I was betrayed by my beloved student. Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right, this is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey, you're a liar. Why do you always show up out of nowhere? Wannabe, it's not a good idea to lie, you know. Baby.
What does he want?
Attention. He's like laying on top of my soundboard again. Right in front of me. And begging.
No.
Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Wannabe can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can write letters easily. I can write the letter B. No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See, bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too. Huh? Are you mad? Are you mad that I exposed a weakling like you? So that's what this was about. You're seriously trying to crush me. What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but was what Monokuma said is true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook, is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it? Excuse me. Hold on! Damn it, she totally ran away again. The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, might have been better that I didn't ask her. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelves. It might take a lot of us for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. There's a refrigerator. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside is the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is... Yeah, Looks like it's a poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made especially for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enhanced liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, and it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible for hydrolysis. I can't talk. So it is impossible for you to poison someone to death without any complication. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does seem like the chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must have been here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could only be applied to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Applied to the bomb?
see?
There should have been a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the glass class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey,
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh?
see?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap? For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died?
Knowing him, yes.
It's the bed that comes with everyone, with the cottages. Looks like the one in my room, but maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check, just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. The plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there was something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
To handle the poison?
Hajime.
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked into the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum? A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash? Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Let's see. The genres and the types of items are also random. I can't make sense of any of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say, a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though. I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked around the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, examining each one. Even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random-looking books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal, indeed. It's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have any information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Which is a lie. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hands to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd actually make up such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned the pages containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. There was only one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, Reserve Course Student. There's no denying it. It's confirmed that I was truly a Reserve Course student from the Reserve Department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles on everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying. When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jackie leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right.
You're right.
Profile is really in here.
My profile is really in here.
Unfortunately,
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details. Details? Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there... These profiles might have been written before we even entered the academy. Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them. Yeah, seems like it. Hold on. What happened? I just noticed it right now, but... The file. His name isn't in there, right? There are supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right? Who are you talking about? Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere. Oh, and there we go with Monokuma. So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him, to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. They're completely different reason. A different reason? How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked out about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the greatest mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student's profile. On that page, I was the only able to confirm one thing. The ultimate imposter? That's Byakuya's true identity. Oh. True identity? Yeah, he's the ultimate imposter. He can imposter like anybody, but like a fat version of them. Because he does it in the reason why I said that is he does it in the anime too. He's an imposter of somebody else. He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tagami. A fake?
Okay.
The fact that his profile is filled with questions marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Yeah, he's the ultimate imposter. It shows what he looks like in the anime though, because he takes off like his mask and shit. Yeah, and he's got like long black hair, and it's just really funny. But yeah, he's an imposter for one of the students in this class. But it wasn't Byakuya, it was another student. It was this, the ultimate, oh fuck, what is it called? It was like the ultimate cartoonist, like he makes anime. But he's constantly working, that's all he does is work. And so like the ultimate, this guy, I forgot his name. I think he says it, but I forgot it. He found him passed out in the hall and was like, dude, like, he's really skinny and he wasn't the ultimate animator. That's what it was. And he was, you know, he obviously wasn't sleeping, so he started taking care of him and started going to school for him. So, yeah. That's who he is there, at least. Because it's funny because I got confused. Because the first episode you're supposed to watch is from the future arc. Mm-hmm. And, it shows the ultimate, animator. And he's this, like, skinny dude and stuff. And then it shows him. And I was like, dude, he lost a lot of weight. Because then I didn't know it was the ultimate imposter because, you know, until it showed a background of him. Because it, you know... Obviously, he, you know, was I saw him here as Byakuya, so that's what I figured it was. I didn't figure, like, dude, he lost a lot of weight. It was really funny. Because even in class, the dude was always, like, drawing and shit. Like the ultimate imposter. So, yeah. I think it shows what he looks like. If you look him up online. But yeah, he's the ultimate imposter. And he was like, I'm getting tired of my other disguise, and his other disguise was Byakuya. When it shows like the background of him and the ultimate animator, it was hilarious. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. It's a boy, and he's like 16. But yeah. Basically, he doesn't exist, and he lives with the ultimate animators, wherever that is. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami. Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? Yes. His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Yeah, because he's fat at, like, everything. It's hilarious. Like I said, I was like, oh my god, he lost a lot of weight when I finally saw him in the Despair arc. I was like, he lost a lot of weight, dude. Like, what the hell? And then found out he was the ultimate, who he was. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense now. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
Still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell? Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for such a scam that I had nothing to do with. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? Cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in return. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on that context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. Yeah, because he showed who he was in the class. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the ultimate imposter already. Because, like, I forgot what they were doing, but he was like, I'm done with this, and it showed, like, his real identity. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that? If you remembered, yes, you would know who the traitor was. Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent from the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. Actually, they were a student at Hope's Peak Academy, but... You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here? It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily. Actually, he didn't make a fake one. It was probably their real original one. Then, we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito, too, right? Well, probably. What, baby? What? Jeez. You're loud. Come here. Okay. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait. Excuse me for a moment. Time for the trial. That time just now. What is the most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably, I can't talk, run out, right? That's why you gotta cherish time. There's nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So time's up. We will begin the last class trial, so please gather at Monokuma Rock.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on that time limit, this might be definitely the last one.
Still.
But I can't imagine it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us all through this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
Well,
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. And you get to find out who the traitor is. This was a difficult trial for me.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. And he just repeats it. So, it is going to happen again. A cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. Baby, do you just like laying on that?
It's warm or something.
It's not
Maybe it
warm
vibrates or
though.
something. It feels
No, it doesn't do that either. Honey, you look extremely uncomfortable. God. There. So, that has to be... And you just... Oh my god. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Do it.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna see.
Was
I tried to pick him up to get him to get, like, more comfortable. I'll send it in the Helix chat. And this is what he does to me.
Oh, he's so cute and fluffy.
I try to pick him up and he does that. He just like died. I'm like, really, sport? You're on top of my stuff, you know, you little brat. So yeah. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know? Now he gets down. He's like, Mom's not paying attention to me, I'm getting down. That's why I'll definitely survive. We can really go home after we deal with this class trial. I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. You're not that smart. Sorry. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking that like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? Huh? What are you saying? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. stop trying to jinx us. Damn right. Stupid rabbits should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone you can be proud of in yourself. So I will fight. What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different than before. Yeah, she's really pissed off, that's why. Maybe she read a self-help book. But her eyes, she looks so determined. What can you tell by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow, I realize what Monami is saying, I think. Anyways, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Just like how he spits out a giant escalator. In the end, I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're finished. More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. It's funny because after this one, there's only 5 students left, but with the first one, there were 6 students left. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left. Enough, just fucking start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, sure is. So, you gonna show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all? Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. Now then, let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. Because he really is, But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. I have no idea at all who did it, but There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito and the killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yes, I would love to save. Thank you! You like stole my top, you realize that, right? Sarah.
I was talking. I was talking the whole time to you.
Oh, I was like, dude, she stole my fucking outfit.
I was working on it at the same time, and then I wasn't looking at my messages at all while I was working on it. And then all of a sudden I saw that we were having the same top. And I was like, dang it, she's gonna think that I took
Whatever, you know you stole my freaking top.
Seriously, I did not. I did not. We just picked it the same. I was working on it, and we did it at like the same time.
You even looked up the message!
After I was working on it already.
No, you did it while I was talking to everyone.
I was working on it a little bit before, and then because I was just saying that it's contest time, I was working on it since then. The whole time. Because I take freaking forever.
I didn't have, like, any hats or anything, so I didn't have much.
Everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I threw all the hats up and down, all the tops, all the dresses.
See, I had none.
Everything.
I had no hats, no nothing. Like, I didn't have hats like that.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish.
Borrow stuff.
So I was just like, but to me, I'm sorry, hat, to me, isn't a magical girl thing. So.
See, I don't know. I mean,
I love the card captor Sakura. She really went up. She went up, like, since you posted it, she went up 7 likes.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe she's getting other people to like, so. Or maybe they just see that.
It's possible. I don't have anything to do with my...
Card captures. Sakura is very popular already, so it might just be getting likes just because of the name, so. Who knows?
How the fuck am I in 3rd place with, like, nothing compared to other people?
Because the group is dying. Even the main page group has lost a bunch of people.
Well, compared to everyone else, I'm, like, completely... I should have, like, did a darker one, because I'm so good at that.
Everybody else was doing the darker stuff, too. So.
That's what I'm good at, too. That's, like, the most stuff I have, because that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I mean, when I first started, I was doing it, something darker I showed, and then I changed it because you guys, I was like, is this even magical girl?
No, I started on the whole dark one, too, and I was like, that's what I'm really good at making, is dark stuff, like demons and stuff like that. So, everybody has so much stuff with theirs, and I have nothing. I just have a cat. That's it. Legit it. I don't have anything else in there going on. So, yeah.
A lot more on Love Nikki than me, so.
I love Nikki. I'm always winning in that group. Although I haven't done mine yet. It's Gone with the Wind. I can't decide exactly what I want with that. I have a shit ton with Love Nikki. But I choose Love Nikki over Helix. So
yeah.
I like their outfits more. Well, it's so much more detailed. But yeah, see, some of these are, I'm just like, these are so crappy, the ones in the, like, top 10. That one's cute. But like some of these just look like people threw together a bunch of bullshit. That's cute too, actually. But still, some of these look like they threw together a bunch of bullshit. That's just a suit.
Right.
I hate that
True.
shit. That one's
I
cute
was
too,
trying so
actually.
hard what to use that didn't come with the outfit, and I'm just like,
Oh, I never do.
I'm
I usually
trying.
just piece all things together that are different.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Do you know how hard it was trying to find pink gloves and pink shoes and pink socks, which I decided not to use in the pink anyway?
I wasn't
I was
doing pink. I was matching with the white and the gold.
Well, I wanted something with the hair, pink hair and
Well, I have blue hair,
kind of pink. So.
but I'm still white and gold on everything. I was gonna do pink pigtails, but I was talking to Lindy and she's like, "No, I like the blue." The blue
Blue is
had
nice.
gold stars, so I was just like, "Okay."
It
I
could
actually
be
put
dark.
together all of it this morning, the rest of it this morning. It's just like, all right, I'm done. So it took me like less than an hour to make that whole outfit. Probably took me like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was working on it for a long time.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was like, I don't really care if I win or. I get a ton of diamonds with Love Nikki, so that's why I always like try hard in that one. But I'm always in the top 5% no matter what, and usually I'm in the 1% or in numbers when I do Love Nikki. I like the idea though, like everybody's using this airplane suit and I hate it. It's so ugly.
What airplanes?
And I didn't even get this suit.
There's
'Cause
an
I didn't like
airplane
it.
suit?
Yeah. Let me see if I can
Let me
find it.
see.
I didn't even get it because I was like, no.
Wait, is it the one part of the Zodiac box?
No.
Does that look like an
I'll
airplane?
send it to you.
Like Amelia Earhart.
No, this was called like something fairy, airplane fairy or some shit like that. I sent it in the Helix chat.
Oh. No, I wouldn't have got that. I saw.
Yeah, I was like, it's ugly. I didn't even get to even participate really with that whole thing. I didn't like it. I wasn't spending money on it, but that's it.
I don't like.
But usually it takes me a bit. I have so much clothes, that it's just hard to go through everything because I've got like, I don't know. Let me see. It's funny because right now I'm a witch and love Nikki, but I don't even know. Yeah, I've got. Hold on. Jesus Christ, it's taking me this long just to scroll through all my hair.
Oh, I know.
Oh no, honey. I'm still in 5 stars, and I'm on 500 hair. My 500th hair. And I'm halfway.
Yeah.
So I probably got over 1,000 just of hair. Oh my. Okay, that's annoying. I'm getting tired of it. But yeah, like, it's ridiculous how much shit I have. I have 1,027 hair. 1,032 of dress, 132 of the dresses, 513 coats, 405 tops, 365 bottoms, 540 hosieries, 962 shoes, 3,888 accessories,
Yeah.
310 makeup, but I only have 58 spirits because I don't do it a whole lot, although I should do it a little bit more. Because I have so many gems, it's fucking ridiculous. I can do all of the spirits and probably be done with them. But yeah, that's how much shit I have and love Nikki. So. Because I was like legit buying everything forever for a year was doing everything, buying all the stuff, and now I'm just like, fuck that shit.
I know.
And like the $100 recharge is not. I mean, the cool thing is it's animated, but it was made for the last Hell event in China, which was an animated Hell event. Like all the suits were animated. And then one of the suits that like was the SSR suit.
Yeah.
She flew around the screen and she had like a magical wand and she was a magical girl and you would touch her and she would like touch you with her stick. It was so fucking cute. Like it was adorable. I was just like, dude, I'd spend extra probably trying to get that because it was so cute. But that Hell event is probably going to be about 16,000 diamonds. But you get to choose which sets you want because they're all gacha. All of them are gacha, and I'm like, So I spent all my diamonds on that damn event and didn't even get a whole suit. But yeah,
That's a lot.
but yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I have that bonsai thing.
You should enchant it because it's pretty.
But yeah, I have so much. It's ridiculous with Love Nikki. But oh yeah, besides, speaking of that, I gotta buy one more suit in Love Nikki. Only 599 diamonds. 599 and it's this fucking gorgeous ass steampunk outfit. I forgot about it. But yeah, tomorrow's the last day too. But when that one Hell event comes by, it's probably gonna be a while. So I'm like, well, that's good. Maybe I'll be through with Love Nikki by then. I don't know. Because when we get the 4 gods, I'm not gonna even finish it because I really don't care about the suits. I'm just hoping I get the suit I want the most, which is like the mechanical one. I'm praying that'll be my first one because that's the one I really want. But other than that, when that one Hell event comes, that's the main Hell event that I want because it's gorgeous. Like there's a fox suit and the foxes are just floating around they're like spiritual looking foxes floating around this gorgeous cloud suit and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die for this suit. Like that's what I want is this fucking suit. What, baby? Alright, do you want to start this or you want to stop?
Let's go.
Okay.
If you want to.
I'm good with it. It says Agito and not Nagito.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh god, this one gets me though, this trial.
Who is the traitor?
I'm not telling you.
No, I'm reading the bottom.
Oh.
Will they be able to see the light within the darkness between hope and despair? Explanation mark, question mark.
You're a dork.
I am. Agito. That was Agito. It's beautiful. Wow. Okay.
Alright. I don't think there's any skills that I want, though. Oh, yeah.